Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Trade Findings and Adjustments for, let's see, what day are we at? We're on the 3rd, Thursday morning, the 3rd. And obviously, man, things are looking awesome today. What a cool day to be here. Again, if I can just show you a couple quick things. 3.3 on 12, we're looking at like a 26% return. If your account is not there yet, don't worry, it's getting there. It will get there. It just means we have a couple things that haven't come back. Ford, Baidu, who knows? I can take a look, Rich. Your Micron is doing fabulous. In fact, I'm going to convert half of the shares we cashed in into leap long calls now that we have it breaking 70 and heading to all-time highs. If anyone followed me the other day, if you bought Apple, I mean, for crying out loud, I got to admit it, I absolutely love Christmas rallies. If you bought Apple, leap long call, what are we doing on this one? Anyone call limits? Here it is. I have it reversed. If you bought the January 23 130s for $22.50, right? Let's see how those are doing. January 23 130s. I believe we added those in. January 21 130s. Where do I have those at? Let's go to all really quick. Let's go to Coda. I might have those in some Coda stuff. Come on. I froze. There we go. Whew. Had me scared there for a second. If you put the January 330s on, you're breaking even right now. Dang it. Needs to go up a little bit higher. But all of your Apple leap calls coming back. We had some good returns on them. And your stock ownership is doing ridiculous. Let's check the next one. What else did we have the other day? Bank of America. Bank of America looks like it's the same thing here. Geez, not doing a good job, Bank of America. What an awful job this is of putting this in here. Expiration 123. Boy, you'd think I'd have that in there, but let's see if we got those. The Bank of America. Let's see where my new ones are on Bank of America. That's Boeing. We need Bank of America. I will talk about Boeing here in a minute. Bank of America, our $30 ones are $330. If you got into them the other day, they were $301 to $303. You would have made a quick 10%. Not bad on Bank of America. And obviously Boeing, if you entered those new ones on Boeing, here we have those January 23rd 330s that we spent $29 on. If you followed those ones, come on. You followed those ones, they're now worth $41.05. Out of the money leap calls, this one was our biggest winner. In 2 days, you're up $12 on a $29 investment. If you were to take those off, I would not feel bad. Well, you shouldn't feel bad. 29 divided by 12, 12 divided by 29, got to do it the right way. 41.3% return in a day and a couple hours in the stock market. Those are some excellent, excellent returns. That's where you guys should be doing ecstatic. I mean, the short answer is you play what's here in front of you. That's what it comes down to. How can you play what's here in front of you? The point, I can't spell. The point I want to make today is you trade the trend that is right in front of you. We also talked a little bit about Under Armour. Should have had this prepared already. I apologize. Let's get Under Armour ready. We talked about doing leaps or just buying shares of stock, something cheap. Need to get this set up the way I like it. Pivot points. I come down here and I do a Williams %R. It's just the way I've chosen to set it up. And I'm just going to go off of 1 month. We got 6 months. Let's go down to 1 month. When we talked to you, it was at 1622. It's at 1689. Probably not true. It's probably on the upper side. It's probably around 1660. Great opportunity in Under Armour. In fact, let's find out. Let's find out where we got in on Under Armour here. Orders, last 3 days. I'm sorry, my internet's ridiculously slow. I've got kids that are taking classes, obviously, today. Come on. I got to reset this. Reset. Filled 400 shares at 1657 for Under Armour. 1653. You're up 39 cents. 39 divided by 1653. It's a 2.4% return in a day. I would not recommend getting out. I would not recommend getting out of trades now. Annualized returns are bullshish. Let's face it. If someone's annualizing a return, they're taking this 2-day 39-cent return and saying, hey, 2.4%, right? Annualized by 352, 62 days, 365 days. So 365 divided by 2 is 182 times the 2.4%. You could have had a 300 or 438% return. That's bull crap. You've got to stay in trades. You've got to be in the trade to be able to do something like come on. Boy, if this goes much slower, I'm just going to fall asleep. $218,000 return on a 0.14 up day. You don't get these type of trades. A $2.75 trade on a $30 spread by getting in and out in a day. I'm sure this one could have made 2% in a couple days. But 2% versus 2.075 divided by $30, $30 divided by 2.075 is 1,445%. This is a real return. This is killing it in the stock market. Some, another 32, that are $35. $35 on a cost basis of 67 cents on average. 35 divided by 0.067 divided by 0.067 is a 5,223% return. That is a real return. You don't get out of those by pulling some crappy, oh, you know what, I'm going to annualize it. Anytime you see annualized, think they're trying to pull the wool over my eyes. Boeing, you don't get out of Boeing positions. Calls, let's just go through some Boeing. Obviously, I like it today because it's up. It's up significantly. It was up more before. But take a quick peek at where you're at. A $15.50 cost basis that's worth $46. You're looking at a 200% return. 837 worth 24, almost a 300% return. 499 worth 21, a 400% return. This is what, here, check this one out. 730 to 38, a 500% return. We're talking about 98 contracts, 61 contracts, 40 contracts. We only have a couple here. I mean, this is after taking a third to half of them off. This is making real money in real accounts that's not annualized bullshit. The key is we've stayed in some of these for a long period of time. Well, Kevin, what if that money made other money down the road? Yeah, it could have. It might have. But this is making real money down the road. Do we win on everything? Of course not. We don't. In fact, I've got some Ford in here that we've just reduced some calls. Got some other Ford and some other ones, but 91 cents. We went down to a 4-to-1, worth $1.37 right now. January 21 calls, we went from 40 contracts down to 10. And yeah, we're up 40%, but this one has to be profitable for us, closer to the 110% return. And we're getting there. We're slowly but surely getting there. It's fun to give yourself some time to have things make money. FCX, if you haven't exited your FCX trade, now's probably the time. Go ahead and get out. You're good. You're going to make all kinds of money. It's at $24.46. This is one that some of you should be at 100% return. How amazing has FCX been for us this year? Some that aren't so amazing, that we're sitting on, that we're really struggling with. Under Armour. Damn thing went from $27 $27 down to $16.88. $16.88, we are getting our butts handed to us in Under Armour. Much like Boeing, you know, it just sucked. It's just gotten crushed. There's Boeing. Not bad on a stock that's gotten crushed, that's literally down in the last 12 months, 240. It's only down 160 bucks. You know, 160 divided by 160 divided by 400. You know, it's down 40% year to date, and we're up $500,000 over accounts. Under Armour, we're up $93,000, $93,800. I'm gonna go 94. I'm gonna round up on a stock. 2750 minus 1688 is 2750 minus 1688 is $10.62 divided by 2750. On a stock that's down 38.6%, we are up $94,000 on. Baidu's another one. On a stock that's down, I think it was 18% or 16% year to date, we're up $109,000 on. Guys, this is what collar trading offers you. This is some amazing results this year. You don't see these anywhere else, and the neat thing is, bring over my other non-students. Come on. My other non-students are blown away. They don't quite have the same gains. Boeing's only 650 here. Where's Under Armour? Under Armour here's $101,000. Yeah. Baidu is not 101. They're only 68. I mean, it's a little bit different. But these guys are like, I've got no clue what you're doing. They have no understanding of options or protection whatsoever. And we're looking at 3.2 for these guys. So let's take 14,311 minus 3261 is 11. So 3261 divided by 1106, a 29.6% return. Real returns on real accounts using collar trading, where most of the other people's money in the stock market this year has sat through a 37, 38% drop, and we're told, just hold on, you're okay, it'll come back. And the funny thing is that it did come back. So my question is, what the hell did you pay your money manager for to tell you when you're freaking out and down 37, 38%, just hold on? What if you needed 90, 80, 75% of your money at that time period? You were screwed. What if we go through another 2008 and it takes 7 years to come back? You're screwed. You've got to find something to do in the new normal. And I hope you guys are telling your friends and, you know, yelling from the rooftops, because this will be on there. Collar trading in what we're doing protects your hard-earned money. These are the returns we get after a down year. We've got 14 million here. We've got, and that's 3.2. Non-students, we've got no Parker. 15.6 million, another 33. So that's like 6.6. Coda, another 5. So we're looking at like $34 million. It's up $10 million this year. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. And these are real numbers from real people making real money in the stock market. Now, I know a couple of you are going to say, well, damn it, Kevin, I'm not there yet. And you might not be there yet. That happens. For me to be foolish and tell everyone, oh, you're all going to make all this money, that's, that's not realistic. But these are some real returns in real markets. Jeff, nice to see you came in late. Make sure you pick this up so you get the first half that you missed. Guys, this is the power of collar trading. The funny thing is, other than Apple and Boeing's still not near the highs that it was, we still have Baidu, Disney, Visa, Under Armour, Bank of America, Ford, all these accounts that have these other positions that are still waiting to move like Apple and like Boeing has today. Boeing still has another $140 to the upside with some of you that have 200 to 300% more shares of stock. Let's just do that math. $140 times 3. It's unbelievable because that comes out to 420. For those of you that have 2 or 3 times the amount of shares, you have the opportunity to triple or quadruple your initial investment into Boeing. Under Armour, same thing. Under Armour is another quadruple to 500% return sitting in Under Armour. Ford, the same thing. Disney, not so much. Visa, not so much. Man, collar trading kicks butt. It's amazing to have these type of returns in accounts. The neat thing is, Disney, 1, 2 for Visa, 3 for Under Armour, 4 for Ford, 5 for Baidu, 6 for Bank of America. We've got another 6 positions, core holdings, where 25% went off this year. 75% of our core holdings still haven't taken off. Man, if we have the same type of year as last year for this year, you guys are going to be sitting so pretty for 2-3 years in a row. That's how you create or double a portfolio in 4.5 to 5 years instead of waiting 19 years that it took for the portfolio to double from 2000 to 2019. This is the power of collar trading. Someone asked about Costco. We kind of got priced out of Costco. Costco took off. We caught a portion of the wave. We got out. In all honesty, I'm waiting for a pullback in Costco. It's overvalued, overpriced. I'm looking down for 362 till I want to get back into Costco, if not just above 350. But Costco's overvalued. You could technically get in right now. I wouldn't. I'd wait for it to come back a little bit more. Got a little overextended. We see how close it comes to touching, if not touching, the 50-day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times in the last 3 months. I'd wait closer to 362 to 365, 66 to get back into some leap long calls on Costco. It's one I can't afford, so I'd leap long call it out 1.5 to 2 years and see where we end up. But because it's run so much, I need to be patient, wait for a bit of a pullback, wait for a bounce on that 50-day simple moving average. Because I know it's gone up to 380, I would probably do a 380 out of the money by, $15, $20, hopefully. And do a leap long call out there in time to let it bounce back. Again, if I had 10,000 to spend on Costco, I'd probably use a third as I entered in, giving myself 2 opportunities to dollar cost average in case it doesn't go the way I have planned. Guys, the smartest thing in trading and real life, just to give you some real life thoughts here, real returns are never annualized. That's bullshit that you get from someone that's a wannabe. Real returns take time. Real returns aren't something unique that only one person can do. There are all kinds of brokers that could do what I do. You know why they don't? Ah, yes, you're right, because they're lazy sons of bitches. You got it. Real returns are something you are willing to share with anyone that's interested. It's not hidden. It's not, oh, I can't show you. The SEC doesn't allow me. That's all bullcrap. They do want you to show real accounts. They expect you to show real accounts. Real returns allow you to tell it how it is. Some people call this arrogance, right? Or maybe it's just being real. You know what else? Real returns give you some financial freedoms no matter what the stock market is doing. It's pretty cool. I mean, I'll be 100% honest with you. It's pretty neat to be able to be excited to see a stock go down as you are to see it go up. This is what it is in real life. Guys, I don't have a trade today because I put 3 or 4 on and I have nowhere that I want to put some more money right now. But I love what the stock market has offered me this year. My personal accounts are looking better just because of, well, the trust accounts are looking better because of Boeing. Finally, we went through it all year long. If you understood Boeing, it went from $400 down to $88 over a 75% loss. And Boeing year to date for accounts, 242,000 through Coda. $500,000 in no Parker, $500,000 in non-students. Power caller trading, 0.16 today. We're looking at over a 2% return in one day. Yeah, but Kevin, you just guessed lucky and got Boeing. If we were just in Boeing, plain and simple, you'd be one lucky son of a bitch. I get it. But the advantage is we have 200 or 300% more positions in Boeing than when we started in the start of the year, without ever asking to find more funds to put in there. The dollar cost average having you come up with more money. Where is no Parker at? Our group that I particularly show with you guys. Yes, it's Boeing again today. 1 out of 40 positions. 1 out of 11 core holdings. One that we've added 200 to 300% more shares, more leap long calls, 0.17% return, up 1.66 it looks like today for us. 10 times the return today. Not because we picked one stock correctly, because the power of caller trading exponentially creates better returns for you. My other non-student people, we're going to look different, but I bet you it's still going to be Boeing. 1 out of 50 positions here. 14, that should be like 28. There we go. 2% return for this group of people. 1.6. 1,100% better than the stock market's doing today. I can't show you any more real numbers that justifies what we do than what I'm showing you right here. This is where your stockbrokers work for you when the markets are going down. I have no idea why someone would pay someone money to tell you, don't worry, wait, it's going to come back. Oh yeah, and pay me your 1.5%, 1%, probably 3.5% because you're in funds, you get commissions. I'm gonna collect 3% to tell you, don't worry, it'll come back. Maybe it might be 7 years like it took for 2008. Might be 3 years or 5 years like it took from 1998 to 2003. You know, the 1996 drop took 3 years. 1993 took a year and a half. 1990 took 4 years. 5 years. It all depends how you pick your spaces. Please go tell your friends to give me a call. Please go tell your family members, hey, take a look at this 30 minutes that we have here today on My Hurley Investment so people can see real returns and can see what their brokers should be doing for their money instead of diversification. I'm going to end on what Warren Buffett said. If all you do is diversify, you don't know what you're doing in the stock market. Guys, have a wonderful weekend. Know you're doing great. I look forward to seeing you on Monday evening for our commentary. Please do me a favor. Please help those that you know understand what their money could be doing, that they don't have to worry that their accounts are going to be down 35%, that if they are down 35%, if they're with Hurley Investments, they're actively making up some of that downward movement to get hundreds of percents back the other way, because you exponentially are increasing their share count, which exponentially increases their returns as things come back. It's not rocket science. You can go to My Hurley Investments intro, Google it, and you have a 60-minute video that shows exactly what we've done this year. Guys, have a great weekend. Please talk to those that you know need help. And with that said, I'm going to sign off. Take care, y'all. If you didn't do any of the trades from last Tuesday, I still think you have a couple weeks that you can get in on them. Pick a Boeing, pick a Bank of America, pick an Under Armour, pick an Apple. There are plenty of opportunities in stocks moving forward as we run into a Christmas rally. Have a great day. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye.